Hello guys, you all are welcome back again to my YouTube channel. In today's video we'll be learning how to cut and sew this beautiful gown. It's a straight cut gown with a front pocket with facing, okay, a front bolt pocket with facing. So if this is what you're interested in learning, let's go into the video. First of all, first and draft the down part of the gown, okay, starting from the half length to the full length. So I have my waistline here, the hip line, and then the length. So what I'm doing now is to divide the measurement, my hip measurement divided by 4 and 2 inches extra allowance, and my waist measurement divided by 4 and 2 inches extra allowance. Then for that down part, whatever you have on your hip, okay, your hip measurement divided by 4, then minus 2 inches from it, and then you get the down part. So the next thing is just to fold another part. After you are done cutting it, fold another one and place it on top. Please make sure you bring out zipper allowance. Then the next thing now is just to start with the upper side. So I have my shoulder line here, okay, and then the chest line. Divide your bust round measurement by 4, add extra 2 inches allowance, and your waist round measurement by 4, add extra inches allowance as well. Then connect the 2 dots. Then on that shoulder part, divide the shoulder measurement by 2, and then I'm going to use the free hand to sketch it. Then for the neckline, I use 3 inches width, and then 3 by 3 inches. So I'm just going to connect it like this, okay. So after that, go ahead and cut it out. So I'm done cutting it, and I'll also fold another fabric like this, and then I'm going to place it at the top of it like this, bringing out allowance for the zip. So for the back neckline, I'm going to come down by 1 inch or 1.5 inches, okay, and then I'm going to cut it out. Then don't forget to slash it open, okay, for the zipper. So I'm done cutting it, and the next thing I just want to do now is to place all of them together, both the down part and the upper side. I will place them together like this, and then I'm going to divide the nipple to nipple measurement by 2, and that will be that line, okay. So for the front piece now, I'm going to put every other ones apart, and for the front piece I'll bring it out and measure from the upper side to down 7 inches, and from the side to inside I'm going to mark out about 6 or 5 inches, okay, and then connect the 2 dots like this. This will be for the pocket, okay. So after you are done connecting it like this, just go ahead and cut it out. So this is the pocket. This is what it will look. So when you open it up, this is what you are going to have, okay. So the next thing now is to cut out the pocket, okay. So I'm going to fold fabric. I folded it into 4 because I want to cut the two pockets at once. So after folding it, go ahead and place it on the top like this, okay. And then that piece that you cut out during that time you draft the pocket, just place it at the top of it like this, and then use it to cut it very full like this. Then after that, open it, the 2 of them, open them together, make sure that the right side is facing the right side, and then you as well bring out the piece, that small piece that we cut out earlier, then place it at the top of it like this, okay, and then trace it out, okay, just as you can see me doing like this. Trace it out, and then you are good to go. This is the pockets, okay. So and after that, just go ahead and cut out the lining. Please make sure you cut the lining full, okay. Do not cut any part of that, do not cut out the pocket, okay, from the lining. Make sure you cut it in full, and after that, make sure you cut every other part. So this will be for the sleeve, this will be for the sleeve, okay. So I'm just going, the sleeve length is 9 or 10 inches. Her sleeve length is 10 inches. So I'm just going to add extra 5 inches to that, okay, to get the fullness of that sleeve. And after that, I'll go ahead and draft it out like this. So what you are going to do is to double the sleeve measurement, okay, the measurement of her sleeve. If you have 5 inches as the sleeve band, make sure you double it by 2, which will give you 10 inches. So that's what I did, because I'll be pleating it, okay, because I'm going to pleat it. So after that, this will be for the front design, okay, the front design. So I'm just going to cut out about 2 inches on fold, and then after that, I'll first of all iron it very well, and then I'm going to place it at the center of the front part like this, and then top stitch it. So the next thing I will do now is to cut out the cut out a bold facing for the pocket, okay. For that pocket, I'm just going to fold 4. I'm going to fold it times 4, because I'll be cutting the two of them together, okay. So and after that, I'll cut out and mark out 2 inches, okay, and then I'm going to cut it out like this. So this will be for the pocket. I'm going to sew the side like this, and then turn it up to and iron it before I then place it on the top of it like this and top stitch it. And I'm going to repeat the same thing on the other parts, okay. So that's just it. So I'm done ironing this, and it's now time to sew it. Please, before you join your lining, this should be the first thing you did before joining the lining. So and for the pocket side, I'm done sewing it. This is what we have here. So it's now time to attach the pocket, okay. So bring out the pocket like this and place it. Make sure that the right side is facing the right side, okay. And then I'm going to sew it, and then I'll repeat the same thing on this part. So I'm done sewing it. The next thing is just to carefully notch it very well, so that by the time you flip it over, it will relax more, okay. Then after you are done notching it, turn it over like this, and then please, if you can iron it, just go ahead and give it a nice press. And after that, then flip this one over like this to cover it up. Make sure that it's equal with the other part, okay. Then just go ahead now, after arranging it very well, okay, I'm going to turn it up to show you what it will look like. So can you see what we have here? So this is what we have here. And then the next thing I'll just go ahead and do now is to top stitch here, and then top stitch this side. Then for that down part, I'm going to close it up. So whatever I did on this part is what I'm just going to repeat on the other parts, okay. So that's it. I'm done sewing it, and this is what we have. Guys, please, I'm sorry for the background noise. That's my children. So I'm done sewing it, and this is what we have, okay. So it's now time to join the lining. Please make sure you short the lining from the down part with 2 inches, okay, for the turning up of it. So I'm just going to attach the upper side and the down parts together, because I'm done joining the lining. And then after that, give it a nice press before joining the two of them together, okay. So this here we have the back piece, and I also went ahead to stitch the darts, okay. I went in by half an inch and go down by 5 inches for the darts area. So the next thing I'm just going to do now is to join the two pieces for the back together, okay. just go ahead and join it together. Remember the zipper allowance that you put earlier, that's what you are going to use to sew. Okay, I'm going to measure from that half length down to about 7 or 6 inches, and then from the down part I'll measure up with 7 inches for the lapping. Okay, I'm sorry. So let me just go ahead and mark it. So I have 8 inches here, and then I'll measure 7 inches from the down part. So I'm just going to mark out the allowance, the zipper allowance that I put earlier. I'm just going to mark it out like this. Then if I go over to my sewing machine now, I'll go ahead and stitch following this line. So after you are done sewing it, this is the front piece. So I'm done putting the what is it called, the pocket facing. So, and there's no need for putting that for that side. So where I'll be putting that now is for the upper side. So I'll mark out half inches in, and then I'm going to go up by 6.5 inches. So after that I'll go ahead and sew it, and I'll also repeat the same thing on this part. So for the back piece, okay, I'm just going to repeat the same method I used earlier. Okay, so I'm going to fold it like this to put in the dart. So remember that the dart for the back piece will be longer than the front piece. You have to come down from the armhole area by 1 or 1.5 inches. Okay, and then sew it. And I'll also repeat the same thing on this part. So I'm done sewing it, and this is what we have. So can you see it? Can you see how I top stitch it? This is the opening for the downside, and that side at the top will be for the zipper. So I'm just going to sew together the upper side and the downside together. Okay, just go ahead and place it the right side facing the right side, and then move over to the sewing machine to sew them together like this. And I'm going to also repeat the same thing on the front piece, but before that I'll fold the two of them together like that. I'm going to fold it together like this to get the center of it. Okay, so get the center for the down and the upper piece, and then I'll place it like this, and then place it, make sure that the center and the center are together, make sure that it's together. Okay, and then move ahead to the sewing machine to sew it. So this is the zipper that I'll be using for this particular dress. So I will also put it when I'm done. And this is what I have after fixing the zipper. This is what it looks like. Okay, so that's it. So it's now time to join the front and the back piece together. Bring out the back piece and the front piece and place them the right side facing the right side. And I'm going to first of all sew the shoulder. Okay, you can go ahead and turn it up, you can go ahead and sew it like that, but for this one I'm going to turn it up like this. Okay, and then I'll move over to my sewing machine to sew it. And after that I'll then go ahead and close up the sides using my bust, my waist, my hip measurement divided by 2. Okay, I'm just going to close it up to the down part. So I'm done sewing it, and it's now time to cut out the lining for the sleeve. Guys, I'm sorry I didn't cut it out earlier. So I'm going to cut out the lining for the sleeve, and this will be exactly the length and the measurement for the sleeve. Okay, the lining should be exactly the same measurements. Okay, it's just only the main fabric that you will double by 2. Okay, you double it by 2, the length and the length and the width. Okay, so for this one now I'm going to pleat it. That means the front I'm sorry guys, that means the main fabric I'm going to pleat it. Okay, I'll pleat the upper side and also pleat the down part, and this is what I have after pleating it. Okay, please, when you are pleating it, make sure you, after pleating the upper side, make sure you notch it so that you'll be able to know the downside and the upper side, because I can bet you after pleating this thing I totally forget to notch it and it gives me issue. So after that I'm going to turn it up with the lining. Okay, place the lining on top of it, make sure that the right side is facing the right side, and then first of all sew the down part. After you are done sewing the down part, I just want to fold the lining like this to get the center, to get the center of it. Okay, just go ahead and fold it like this to get the center of it, and then the next thing is just to close up the side. And after you are done closing it up, this is what we have. So I'm going to place the center of the lining and the center of the fabric like this. Okay, make sure that it's equal, and then I'll first of all pin it down, and then I'll going to go ahead to flip it over to make sure that the lining is inside. So after that, make sure that the lining is inside. Okay, and then go ahead and stitch the two of them together to make one piece before you join it to the main dress. So I'm done sewing it, and this is what we have. Actually, there is many way to cut this sleeve, but I just want to do this particular one like this. Okay, so the next thing is just to fix it on your sleeve, on your dress. So I'm going to fix it like this. I'll move over to my sewing machine to fix it, and I'll also repeat the same thing on the other part. And when I'm done, I'll put it on the mannequin to show you guys what we have. So this is the button that I'll be fixing on this particular dress, just to fancy it. So after I'm done fixing the button and the sleeve, I'll put it on the mannequin for you to see the outcome of it. So thank you so very much for watching our video. Thank you for always liking and sharing our video. May God bless you all. And then this is what we have. Can you see? It's very beautiful. Oh my God, very, very beautiful. Very, very beautiful. So thank you so very much for watching, and please do not forget to hit the like button. Give this video a thumbs up. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe. Hit the subscription button. Turn on your bell notification so that whenever I post a video, you'll be notified. Okay, so thank you so very much for watching this video, and see you next time on my next video. Bye.